to the second episode of All Eyes on Sports I'm your host, Dillon. I'm here with my co-host, Cotton, my little brother.
Hello.
So, yeah, we're not going to waste any... Well, okay, so before we get into our topics, I just want to shout out Roger Pennsylvania, which I forgot to shout out last episode for getting all this together and, making it even possible. So, I greatly appreciate that because I've been wanting to do broadcasting for a little while. So, yeah, okay. So, now that we got that out the way, we can review. So, baseball. So, we're going to talk about baseball week in review first. So, you can go first on that.
Pirates fans, can you skip this, please? Because you got schooled. You got schooled. Of course, my Braves, we dominated you guys because we won 20-1, and I don't know, no, I forgot, but you guys got schooled 20-1 because our best pitcher Ian Anderson did not allow a single run, just one, maybe one run, because you guys suck. That's why you guys are last in the NL Central. And you're not gonna win. No, you're gonna win some more games, but you're not going anywhere this year.
And also, not to mention, there were 2 no-hitters this week. There were 2 5-0 no-hitters this week. One of them were from the Tigers, and another one was from the Yankees. I will come back with the names if I end up remembering the names later down the line in the episode. And as for hockey, NHL playoffs started. And, yeah, NHL playoffs started. I will bring up the series later. And we'll talk about the series later. All right, so now that we got our week in review out of the way, our highlights from baseball, hockey, and all that out of the way. As y'all know, NBA fans, the playoffs started. The playoffs start today. Heat and Bucks, game 1. Who you got?
Bucks winning the series and this game.
I'm saying who you got this game.
This game, if Victor Oladipo plays, the Heat are winning easily.
No, I don't think he's even playing. No, Victor Oladipo is not playing.
All right, so if he's not playing, then the Heat are still gonna win because they have Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, and Goran Dragic. I'm pretty sure that's coming off the bench. If you put Bam Adebayo on Giannis turns into Greg Oden. No. Dillon.
Wait. Y'all. If y'all wanna call in and hop on the discussion with us, we finally have a call-in number. Call in the station at 313-355-6018 to come and discuss with us. Who y'all think is gonna win game 1?
But Dillon, you saw what happened last season. You saw what happened last year when they played the Heat. They absolutely shut them down in 5 games. They were the number 1 seed, by the way. They shut down Giannis. You have Bam Adebayo, and Jimmy Butler, 2 top 10 defenders on Giannis. Now I know Jimmy Butler's not a power forward, but still, he will lock Giannis up any day of the week.
I think Bam is a better option defensively instead of Giannis.
Exactly.
I believe.
Butler he will lock up Chris Middleton, Drew Holiday. He will lock up anybody on the Bucks.
But you still got to remember that they have Drew Holiday, which is one of the best defending point guards in the league right now, which I believe should have been a Defensive Player of the Year.
No. You sound stupid. That gets limited to big men. In tall 6'11" lanky.
How is that limited to big men?
Rudy Gobert, Draymond Green, 2 of the best defenders in the league. You do not put a 6-foot point. You do not put a 6-foot point guard in the Defensive Player of the Year discussion. That doesn't.
So he's
happen.
gonna kill Gary Payton like that?
Oh, all right. Not Gary Payton.
Y'all just gonna. He just.
Not,
gonna,
no. Hey.
Why would he kill Gary Payton like that?
No.
Knowing that he was the best.
All right. I'm sorry, but still. You don't put a 6-foot Drew Holiday in the Defensive Player of the Year discussion. You only have big men and only 6'11" point guards like Ben Simmons, of course. You don't put a single. You put no one, Dillon. You put no one in that discussion. You have Rudy Gobert. You have Draymond Green, the best defensive centers in /power forwards in the league, of course. What?
Don't do that.
What?
Don't do that.
What?
You about to call Draymond a center. He's not even really a power forward.
I don't care. Draymond's a liability. He's a liability on offense. You don't put Draymond Green on offense. He's like a
Draymond is like I was saying earlier before we started broadcasting. Draymond Green is a Dennis Rodman type of player. Y'all can see yesterday he had 15 assists, 11 boards, and maybe 11 points. He had a triple-double yesterday. None less to say, but he had 11 points yesterday. And that one clutch 3 that he had at the end of the game. That's all he had yesterday.
Exactly. I'm gonna say this right now. They need to get rid of Draymond quick and fast.
But they can't because Even Warriors fans, y'all gonna have to still stick with him for 3 more years. Y'all gonna
Warriors 3 more years of first round exits.
Not if Clay gets back. If Clay gets no.
This isn't 2015. This is not 2015.
Clay is coming back next year.
I do not care. The West is a lot tougher. It is not 2015.
Clay and Steph are going back next year.
I don't care. It's not 2015. It don't matter if he comes back next year. They're not winning the title.
I know they're not winning the title, but they're not gonna get kicked out the first round.
Bro, you have up and coming teams like the Jazz and the Suns. Yeah, the Suns. You have those two teams. They would knock them out easily.
But you have 2 of the best shooters of all time, it's Steph and Clay.
I don't care. Their coach, the Utah Jazz just need a solid game plan to just lock them down. If they lock them down, you stop their entire offense. No. Yes, you do.
Draymond Green is their playmaker. Draymond Green is their playmaker.
Besides Draymond Green, who else do they have? They have no one.
Andrew Wiggins. Even though Andrew Wiggins is somewhat. Andrew Wiggins had a double-double yesterday.
I don't care that he had
a double-double. What do you mean you don't care? He had a double-double yesterday.
Okay. I do care, but they lost though. Like you said. You said yesterday before we started broadcasting.
They only lost because they were not locking up Ja Morant, and Dillon Brooks was putting in work yesterday.
Exactly, because he basically made Steph Curry his son.
But Steph Curry had 40 yesterday.
Hold on. You said that Dillon Brooks locked them up.
It don't
matter. No. It don't matter if he had 40. It don't matter if he had 40.
He still had 40. I don't care. I'm not even talking about the fact that they lost. He still had 40 points. Dillon Brooks just gave him work yesterday. He still ended up with 40 points. The only reason why the Warriors lost yesterday is because they shot 32% from 3 and 30% just period field goal range. Steph Curry was 6 for 15 yesterday from 3.
All right. Let's set that straight. He was 6 for 15.
6 for 15 and like 15 for 22 just straight field goals. And 7 for 7 for free throws.
You about to make me have a heart attack. But okay. Now for the playoff predictions. Let's predict the East. Starting off with the Nets and Celtics.
I have the Nets in 6.
Okay. Nets in 6. That's if the Nets are fully healthy. I have Nets in 6 if the Nets have KD. Alright, but you said just KD. So what if Kyrie and James Harden are out?
No,
what if
KD
James
and
Harden
Kyrie
are out?
Kyrie.
What if they are out?
If they're out, then it's gonna be Nets in 7.
You said it's gonna be Nets in 7.
Yes. Do you realize KD is literally the best player on the Nets right now?
Exactly.
Kyrie and Harden are both second and third options.
Alright, I agree with you on that. KD carries the Nets. If he's carried them through, no, not really, but he's basically going to carry them through the entire playoffs.
If he doesn't get hurt again.
I know, and James Harden. They're going to carry them throughout the entire playoffs because, say if the Nets, win every series in 7, Kevin Durant's back's going to be like, my neck and my back. They're going to be, my neck and my back.
But if KD gets injured, then if KD gets injured and it's just Kyrie and Harden, let us know what y'all think. Let us know what y'all think by calling into the show. But it's basically, if KD gets hurt, then the Nets are going home.
No. If KD gets hurt, say if James Harden gets hurt as well, the Celtics are sweeping them. No. If KD, Kyrie.
If I'm wrong, I apologize. If they're not, the Celtics are not sweeping the Nets.
At least getting them in 6. They're getting them in 6.
At least 6 or 7. I'm going to say now. Thank you. Come back to reality right quick.
No, I was already in reality.
You said this.
Hold on. If Tatum, we don't have Brown. If Tatum, let's see, Kemba Walker, who I called Wash. I'm sorry about that. Kemba Walker, Tatum, Evan Fournier, and let's see, we have our best centers in Robert Williams and Tristan Thompson. We win the series. We win the series if KD and Kyrie are not healthy.
Who's guarding? What's his name? Mike James.
Mike James?
Yes, Mike James.
Mike James.
You forget that the Nets have a solid bench rotation.
Yes, they have.
They have one of the best benches in the league.
Well, go back to Mike James. Who's Mike James? Who's Mike James? The only Mike James I remember is a one-hit wonder in the mid-2000s. That's the only Mike James I remember.
Not that Mike James, the one that played overseas and was dominating overseas.
Oh, okay.
That one. Okay. The one that dropped Lauri Markkanen in that game against the Bulls.
I don't recall that. I never watched that game.
But you saw the highlight though.
Yes, I saw the highlight
though.
But hold on. It's just Mike James, Joe Harris, Blake. No, it's Blake. No, Blake is not starting.
If Kyrie and KD get hurt, then if Kyrie and Harden get hurt, KD's gonna carry them.
Exactly. He's gonna have old man strength if Kyrie and James Harden gets hurt.
He's gonna be like 2015 LeBron when KD and
2018.
Kyrie and K Love got you know what I meant.
Bro, if they both get hurt, KD is gonna basically have like that old man back problems. Like if they get to the finals, he's gonna have like old man back problems.
And I've had a lot of people tell me that Harden should be in the MVP race because I just had a lot of people tell me that Harden should be in the MVP race, which I don't believe. Because Harden's not even the best player on the Nets.
Exactly.
And the only reason why people say that he should be in the MVP finalist is because when KD was out for that month plus with that calf injury, I think it was. No. Hamstring injury, he was averaging a triple-double. And he was averaging a triple-double. Even though the Nets still had a losing record with him injured, they still think Harden should be MVP finalist.
No, he should not, because it should be KD that should be MVP finalist. I think he should place Curry in the MVP finalist, because you see.
No. Keep in mind. You have 5 All-Stars on that team. Kyrie, KD, Blake, and James Harden are all 4 All-Stars. You have 4 All-Stars on that team. How many All-Stars that played this year did Steph have?
Well, there's Steph, and then there's no one.
I think Draymond was an All-Star for
he was not.
A year or two.
No, he was not. Oh. Probably for a year or two. He's not good anymore.
My point.
The only thing Draymond's good at is defense and playmaking. That's the only thing he's good at. He cannot score a basket.
My point exactly. He can't shoot for the life of him. Besides that clutch 3 that he had yesterday, which still ended up in the Warriors losing.
Making me think he was the next Ray Allen. How foolish did I sound? Making me think he's Ray Allen in clutch. 2013 Ray Allen. No. Like, bro, how foolish did I sound? I was saying that in the back of my head, like, okay. All right, we're going to stop right there. All right, now for the other series, now the Grizzlies are at the end, the Grizzlies are getting smacked.
Grizzlies and the Jazz.
Grizzlies are getting...
Jazz in 5.
Yeah,
Jazz
of course,
Grizzlies are getting at least 1 or 2 games.
No.
Yes.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
Bro, no, they're not.
Yes, they are.
All right, hold on.
They're getting at least game 1 because Donovan Mitchell, I don't believe Donovan Mitchell is playing game 1.
But look at the other weapons that the Utah Jazz have.
I know.
Jordan Clarkson, Joe Ingles, Rudy Gobert, and I'm a few other guys I probably don't know.
I know all the secret weapons that they have on the bench. But you forget they beat Steph Curry.
I get that they beat Steph Curry.
Draymond Green, and Andrew Wiggins, who is very much a liability.
No, dude, you forget. It's Steph. And no one... Steph, maybe Draymond. No one else. Because you see at, the later part of that game, like the last 5 minutes and overtime, they were shooting, terrible. No. Steph Curry, Draymond Green, and Jordan Poole basically carried that team last night. It was like the other bench players and journeymen who were not doing a single thing. That's why they lost. Besides Washington Scott Anderson, that's the only good bench player they had.
Okay, so if you're just now joining us, you're watching episode 2 of All Eyes on Sports being streamed on WJZZ Cool TV, a.k.a. the coolest station in the world, currently being restreamed on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and also don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you want more episodes from us. All right, next topic. Okay, let's talk about the Blazers and the Nuggets. We should all know who's going to win this series.
Blazers. With ease. Actually, no. Not with ease, but in 6 games.
Blazers in 7.
No, Blazers 6.
Blazers in 7.
You forgot they don't have Jamal Murray, but
I know. I didn't forget
Actually, no. Blazers in 6. Blazers in 6.
I know. I'm just saying, keep it down. But you forget that the Blazers are fully healthy besides Jusuf Nurkic, who has not really been that much of a cause and effect factor for the Blazers because they're the 6th seed, obviously. So I think the Blazers in 7, as long as Damian Lillard or CJ McCollum don't get hurt.
Exactly, but the reason why I'll probably think Blazers in 7 because you forget that, in my opinion, the Nuggets have a top 10 front court in the league.
Yeah, they do have a top 10 front court, and I feel like Nikola Jokic, the only help that Nikola Jokic really has is Mike Porter Jr.
So Aaron Gordon just died. So Aaron Gordon died. Then so did Will Barton get traded to the Cavaliers?
Will Barton is not a starter. Aaron Gordon starts.
I don't care that Will Barton's not a starter. He's a solid rotation bench player.
Keep in mind, rotation.
I don't care.
Rotation.
He could come off the bench and give you 15 and 10. Yes, I said it.
No.
You got a problem with that? I said it.
No.
I said it.
No. Y'all let us know what y'all think. Will Barton's performance off the bench be the deciding factor for the Nuggets and Blazers?
Probably not. Not at all. Probably.
No.
But if you have Nikola Jokic and basically Aaron Gordon in your front court, it's going to be a lot closer in my opinion. They're going to be like a bunch of high-scoring games because I'm pretty sure without use of Nurkic, that center spot is going to get absolutely pummeled and post-faded by Nikola Jokic, in my opinion.
But Jokic needs to drop like Jason Tatum type numbers if he wants to win.
What you mean Jason Tatum type numbers?
He had 60 on the Spurs and 60 against the Heat. Like I'm talking about like dropping not 60 a game, but at least averaging 35 a game the whole series.
What do you mean? Dude, I get it. Damian Lillard is a walking bucket. I get that. He'll probably just make Nuggets fans cry like the Nets are gonna make Celtics fans cry. I don't want to get into that. I don't want to get into that.
Oh, especially if KD's healthy, it's over.
I know. Like as a Celtics fan, you are excited to play a quality playoff series, a competitive playoff series. Then you will see you playing the Nets. There is no more smiling. It's like that.
There is no more smiling.
Basically, and if the Blazers like contain Jokic, use like whatever they have against Jokic, the Blazers will win that series easily. Jamal Murray being out is going to be like the deciding factor of that game.
That really shot them in the leg. That Jamal Murray tearing his ACL, that really shot the Nuggets in the leg.
Because they have no point guards to stop Damian Lillard, in my opinion. They have no one. So that point guard spot is going to get completely mollywopped. Like
point guard and shooting guard spot are both.
Exactly. So Blazers, and I'm pretty sure 6. But in coaching-wise, like who's going to be a better coach? I'm pretty sure Moses... Nope. I'm not going to say that.
I think Terry Stotts is going to be a better coach.
Yeah.
Okay, so
almost said Moses.
On to the next topic. Since we've predicted our playoff predictions for the first round.
Actually, no, we're not finished yet. There's still we got the Utah series down. We got Blazers series, Clippers and Mavericks. Yeah, Clippers and Mavericks.
Clippers is winning that.
Finally, are you finally gonna come to your senses?
But they beat them last year, which they're gonna do again. But keep in mind, they're not making it to the conference finals. Come on.
Give them a chance.
It's the Clippers.
Give them a chance.
It's the Clippers.
Give them a chance. I don't care. I do not care.
It's Choke City. It's the Falcons version. It's the Falcons. The Clippers are literally the Falcons of basketball.
They're not going to be that for much longer. So you expect Kawhi and Paul George to drop 50, 15, and 14 a game?
No, I don't expect that. I expect Tyronn Lue to do better than what Doc Rivers did last year. For the past, 5 or 6 years?
But you forgot the Nuggets last year. They had Jamal Murray, Nikola Jokic. Top 15 in each of the respective positions. They're not facing them in the first or second round this year.
I know. I'm not even talking about that. I'm just talking about I'm just talking about the Clippers and the Mavericks. I'm just talking about Tyronn Lue needs to step up in Doc Rivers' position and at least get them to the conference finals. Not the semis. The finals. And if they were to get to the semis, I pray to God they don't blow a 3-1 lead like they did last year.
If they were to go to the semis, they have to face the Jazz, which, if that happens, they're winning. They're beating the Jazz. Yeah, I said it. They're beating the Jazz.
You said the Clippers is beating the Jazz.
If they face them.
I know. I'm just saying, if they were to face them. You said the Clippers are beating the Jazz?
Yes, I'm saying that. Kawhi, if they're both healthy and they actually don't suck this time, they don't turn it to choke.
I think we have a caller. We have a caller coming in on the screen. Hello? Hello, can you hear me? I don't think you can hear me. Where's the speaker at? I don't think you can hear me. I don't think you can hear me. Hello? I cannot. We cannot hear you right now. I'm so sorry. We cannot hear you. Let's continue until we can hear him. Okay,
All
so
right.
what were you saying?
All right, what I'm saying is, it doesn't matter. If they go to the second round and face the Jazz, they're beating the Jazz in 6 games.
If the Clippers so happen to not blow at least 1-3-1 lead in this year's playoffs, why do you think they're beating the Jazz?
Because you have Kawhi, Paul George, those are like, you have no one else to get like guard them besides maybe Donovan Mitchell on PG. That's the only like sensible like matchup. That's the only sensible matchup. Besides that, Rudy Gobert will torch the center position because I forgot who's their center.
Ivan Zubac is their center.
Yeah, Rudy Gobert is
he's
like
solid.
Zubac
is solid.
Yeah, he's solid, but he's getting torched by Rudy Gobert. But I still think that Kawhi and Paul George will single-handedly carry them this series.
But if you think so highly on the Clippers, then why are they not the best team in the West?
I don't know. Maybe it's because sometimes they get dropped off by 50.
We cannot hear you. That's unfortunate.
All right.
But once again, if you think
keep talking.
Okay.
All right.
If you think so highly on the Clippers, then why are they not the best team in the West?
I don't know.
You got the Suns. You got the Lakers. You got...
Maybe it's because the Suns and Jazz had great coaching. They had great coaching, great players.
Tyronn Lue is a great coach, too. Keep in mind, he won a championship. Keep in mind, he won a championship with the Cavs.
That's because they had LeBron James, Dillon.
But they still won the championship.
I don't care. They had LeBron James.
Just because you have LeBron James don't automatically mean you're going to win a championship.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I'm about to say, because you telling me in 05 when they bought the Cavs to 66, when Bron himself bought the Cavs to 66 wins, or what? No, it was either 05 or 04. That the year they bought the Cavs to 66 wins and played the Spurs in the finals, they were gonna beat them.
No, that was 2 years. That was 2 years later. They got popped by the Spurs.
Exactly, they got swept. Even though they had 66 wins, they still did not win.
Because this is the first competent team LeBron's been on since like 2013 when he was on the Heat.
Exactly.
Because if, say for such like LeBron does not like return to the Cavs,
which is not gonna happen.
Okay, I can hear you now.
Hello?
I can hear you now.
All right, how are you?
I can hear you. I can hear you now. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
You can?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. Hey guys, you guys are doing a great job. But I have a question about sports. I have a question about your take. We're talking about the playoff series first round, and I was looking at the matchups, and to me, I don't know how you guys feel about it, but to me, the two most intriguing matchups in this first round of the playoffs come out of the East.
Okay.
The first one is out of the East. I'm looking at the New York Knicks against the Atlanta
Hawks. Yeah, that's going to be a good series.
The Atlanta Hawks. And also I'm looking at Milwaukee against Miami.
Yeah.
The reason the New York Knicks that series is intriguing to me is because the Knicks are simply not supposed to be there. They have overachieved. And Atlanta, they are not supposed to be there, but they got a new coach and they play really good basketball going into the playoffs. And the reason the Milwaukee-Miami series is so intriguing is because Milwaukee made some changes and Miami bounced them last year, so they want some payback. So I'm just wondering, what is you guys' take on that? And also, Lakers are going to win it all, but that's a whole different subject. I'll hang up and I will listen to what you guys' response is.
Okay, thank you for calling into the show, by the way. Okay.
No problem.
Okay, so the Knicks and the Hawks. I believe that the Knicks deserve to be there. That's plain. That's
plain and simple.
Tom Thibodeau is winning Coach of the Year.
They have suffered too much.
They have not made the playoffs
since 2013.
Exactly.
They have suffered
they had
too much.
Melo, Raymond Felton, Tyson Chandler. I think, in my opinion, I think the Knicks are winning that series.
Like, bro, we have to give the Knicks hope.
We gotta give all the Knicks fans out there. We gotta shout out to y'all.
Let's give you
for
hope.
staying loyal to y'all team, even though y'all have been a laughing stock in the league for the past 7 years.
And my Celtics have dominated you.
And Tom Thibodeau, and shout out to Tom Thibodeau for being a great coach, because I feel like Tom Thibodeau was one of the final pieces that y'all need to actually be successful and become fourth in the East this year, and especially for picking up Julius Randle, who I feel like was definitely deservable of being in the MVP conversation. So, okay, so the matchup for the Hawks and the Knicks.
The Knicks are winning.
Yeah, the Knicks are winning that series. And it's really just going to come down to paint presence.
Exactly.
Julius Randle and Mchale Robinson is really going to come down to those two.
No.
And,
It's just Julius
the
Randle.
bench. No, Mchale Robinson is a solid center too.
But he's out. I don't think he's going to return his playoffs because Clint Capella is going to destroy Nerlens Noel. Let's keep that in mind.
But you forget that Nerlens Noel is actually pretty solid. He's not the best center. He's not the best center. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying he is. But Nerlens Noel is actually pretty solid.
I know, but he's never made an impact on any team he's been on.
I
don't think he's been in the playoffs once.
He's never been in the playoffs. This is his first year in the playoffs.
No, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's his first year in the playoffs.
The Hawks and Knicks series is really going to come down to shutting down Trae Young, shutting down Dillon because he's a sharpshooter, along with
John Collins,
Boban, and John Collins. That's gonna be R.J. Barrett's job. I think R.J. Barrett is gonna outplay John Collins in that series.
You think it's his job to like guard him? No,
and I'm saying during the series it's gonna be R.J. Barrett's job to lock up John Collins.
Exactly.
Straight like that.
When John Collins gets on the fast break, I would suggest that R.J. Barrett finds a place to take cover.
That's the point because they're gonna need to lock up John Collins that whole series, and Trae Young is really. I believe callers. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe Trae Young is the leading scorer for the Hawks.
No, he is.
Yeah, he is.
He's a top 10 point guard.
He's averaging, 23 or
28, most definitely.
He's averaging almost 30 a game this year. Trae Young is literally all of their points.
And one of the best shooters, if not the best shooter in the league.
They're going to lock... The Knicks, Tom Thibodeau's game plan is really just to hone in on Trae Young and get the ball to other players such as Boban, Delano Gallinari, and possibly John Collins.
There's a reason why he is the Knicks are the best defense in the league. There is a reason for that.
But I believe the Knicks have the best defense in the league for a reason. They hold they're number one in opposing points per game with I believe 100. It's like 100 point. They hold each team to 100 points a game. I believe that this series is really just going to come down to the Knicks honing in on Trae Young, and if the Hawks want to win this series, they're going to have to find some type of way. They're going to have to find some type of way to get Trae Young the ball.
Exactly.
Because if Trae Young has an off night, the Hawks are not winning.
Exactly. They're not winning a single game.
They're not winning a single game if Trae Young does not shoot. They're not winning a single game if Trae Young doesn't shoot efficiently like he's been doing this whole year.
And plus, the Knicks need hope. The Knicks
need
hope.
And Emmanuel Quickley has actually been a solid point guard for the Knicks this year.
Exactly. It don't matter. The Knicks need hope. They need hope.
They have hope. Tom Thibodeau is their hope.
I don't care.
And hopefully, not necessarily hopefully, but I think a good pickup that the Knicks will have this season is getting Lonzo to the Knicks, because I feel like Lonzo is that playmaking point guard that they need, that the Pelicans have.
Knicks, please. I'm a Celtics fan. I don't like y'all, but please, this is the one time I'm rooting for the Knicks. Please don't make me sad. They're gonna make me sad.
No. They're not. I don't think anybody on the Hawks can give our Julius Randle.
Now to the Bucks in
the Heat
series. This one's more interesting.
That one, I think the Bucks and the Heat series is gonna be the most interesting series of the entire first round because of what happened last year with the Heat beating the Bucks in 5, just because they did what the Knicks need to do to the Hawks. The Heat honed in on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and the Heat were honing in on Giannis Antetokounmpo and having Giannis Antetokounmpo give the ball to other players such as Chris Middleton, Dante DiVincenzo, Jrue Holiday, and all them. I still think that the Heat are gonna do the same thing that they did last year. Yes, I think the Heat are gonna do the same thing that they did last year. And before we continue, you're watching WJZZ Cool TV, aka the coolest station in the world, and you're watching episode 2 of All Eyes on Sports, currently being restreamed on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more episodes from us. All right, back to the topic. Okay, so I think the Heat are gonna be the Bucks this year. Sure. Giannis is an improved shooter from this year. He's still not shooting over 40% from 3.
I don't care.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think
that's a developing asset to his game.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think he's shooting at least like 37% from 3, 40% from 3. I know that's an improving asset, but they've been watching film on him this entire season. They know the Heat know what they need to do. Bam knows what he needs to do to stop Giannis. Bam knows what he needs to do. No, Bam is not going to guard Giannis. Bam is guarding Brook Lopez. Jimmy Butler knows what he needs to do to stop Giannis. And did you not see that picture of Jimmy Butler that's gone viral this weekend? Which
he's using steroids. He's using steroids. It doesn't matter. The Bucks are still winning. All they need is Giannis. They have weapons. Drew Holiday, Dante DiVincenzo, Chris Middleton, Brook Lopez. Weapons. Straight weapons.
That's what they said last year. But what happened last year?
It doesn't matter.
The Bucks lost in 5 to Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, Tyler Hero.
It don't matter. It don't matter. They're not going to choke away this year. They're not going to choke the series this year.
What makes you think that?
Once again, they come back with more hunger to absolutely slap this team in the face. Slap them in the face in the series. No, they're not slapping them before they're winning in 7, of course. Because I feel like that defense is going to just, like, stop Giannis. But I feel like those other weapons, like Drew Holiday and Chris Middleton, they're going to step up. Because, Dillon, once again, Bam Adebayo will not lock up Giannis.
Bam's not even going to guard Giannis.
Well, sometimes he might guard Giannis. He's one of the best centers in the league.
He might guard him on a pick-and-roll switch or like a down-screen switch. But he's not guarding Giannis the whole game. That's gonna be Jimmy Butler's job.
Jimmy Butler's job?
Yes.
How tall is he? Like 6? No, he's probably
the past starting lineup. The Heat for the starting lineup for Miami the past few games have been Kendrick Nunn, Tyler Hero, I believe, Jimmy Butler at the small forward position, Bam at the power forward position, and I do not remember the name of the center that they have at the center position at the moment. I will come back to that in a minute. Okay. Yes, I think the Heat are going to win it in 6.
Well, that's your take. They're going to win Bucks are winning in 7, but it comes down to containing their best players.
Exactly. It's like that for each series. It's like that for the Hawks and Knicks. It's like that for the Bucks and Heat. And it's going to be like that for the Lakers and Suns too.
No, Lakers are sweeping.
No.
Yes, they are.
No.
They're healthy. Dillon.
No. Bron is injury prone. Keep in mind that. Not necessarily injury prone, but he's on injury watch. Because keep in mind, he missed a month with that high ankle sprain. I'm going to
let go of my
If
fist.
LeBron gets injured game 1, it's over. If Bron gets injured this series, it's over.
Dude. So Dennis Schroeder does not exist. I'm saying Schroeder, Drummond, and let's see, Anthony Davis don't exist. You think that?
What is number 1? What?
I said it.
That's so disrespectful. What is Dennis Schroeder gonna do to CP3?
He ain't doing nothing to CP3.
Thank you.
I get that.
Thank you. He's not touching CP3 in any aspect this series.
But
CP3 is 36 and he should be in the MVP conversation. In my opinion. Keep in mind. No. Keep in mind. After CP3 got traded from the Thunder, the Suns have been one of the best teams in the West, if not the best team in the West.
All right, yes, I agree with you on that.
Thank you. That's why I think CP3 should be at least in the top 4 in the MVP race.
Top 4?
I know there's not. There's not 4 MVP finalists.
You don't give MVP to someone who's averaging 17 a game.
But CP3 turned the entire Suns franchise around.
Need I
remind you, they were dead last in the West last year? With the Timberwolves?
But they won 8 straight games in the bubble.
That's the bubble.
I don't care.
It doesn't count. That's the bubble.
All right.
That is the bubble, not the regular season before the pandemic hit.
All right, I get that. You're making me have a heat stroke right now, bro. Don't do that.
It's not even that hot in here.
I don't care. A heat stroke in my mind. I don't care. All right, but if I picked the Suns to go to the conference finals at least.
Okay. My prediction for the Suns and the Lakers. I think that it's gonna be a dogfight regardless.
Exactly.
It's gonna be a dogfight regardless. And if LeBron, let's put it in the perspective.
And I basically have LeBron take his first round L in his entire
Yeah,
career.
yeah. Since 2000, like.
No.
Oh,
he's never lost the first round
yeah,
series.
fair point,
He's 14-0.
Yeah, I'm saying I have the Suns beating the Lakers in 7.
Yeah, 7.
I have
That's
them beating-
respectable.
I have them beating the
Respectable.
Lakers in 7. Because they don't have that same team that they had last year. They don't have JaVale McGee. They don't have Rajon Rondo. They don't have Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard
was washed anyways.
He was solid though for the Lakers.
I get it, he was solid, but
he's
he's not good as he was when he was in Orlando.
I get that. I 100% agree with that. I'm just saying for
And
last season,
in LA when Kobe was on the Lakers.
I agree with that. I'm not debating with you on that. I'm saying last year Dwight Howard and JaVale McGee were both of the centers that the Lakers, in my opinion, that I think the Lakers needed to win that championship.
All right.
Because each team in the league has to have a solid defense along with solid paint presence to actually be some type of successful.
We'll quickly go over this Sixers and Wizards series because we got some other topics to get to.
Yeah. Sixers and Wizards. I think with Washington's gonna put up a fight.
They're not getting more than 2 games.
They're not making it.
They have no one to contain that monster that is Joel Embiid. They have no one.
And nobody's containing Ben Simmons either.
Exactly.
And Matisse Thybulle. Let's not forget about Matisse Thybulle. Matisse Thybulle is the X factor for the Sixers. Matisse Thybulle is one of the best defensive players that the Sixers have right now.
All right,
one of the best defensive players
factual. That's factual.
Right now. And in my opinion, I think he's one of the top 10 defensive shooting guards in the league.
Defensive shooting guards? All right,
He's one of the top 10 defensive shooting guards in the league, in my opinion.
All right,
so I think Sixers and 6. They're not getting more than
Sixers and 5.
That's it, Brad. No, Sixers and 5. That's it, Bradley Beal.
It don't matter. It does not matter.
Sixers. You gotta give the benefit of the doubt. Russell Westbrook has playoff. Both Russell Westbrook and Bradley Beal have playoff experience. And keep in mind, before the Wizards were hounded with injuries to John Wall, and before John Wall left, they made the playoffs 3 out of 4 years before John Wall got injured.
But did they ever make the conference finals?
They never.
No.
I get that. I get that. I'm not.
They're a disappointment.
But
a legacy of failure.
But they still made the playoffs, though.
I get that.
Before the Wizards got injured, just period, they were actually decent. Okay. They were 8th seed to 7th seed decent. I don't think they've ever been a 6th seed in the East. And if they were, it's because the East has never been good. Compared to the West.
All
right. So next topic that we have.
Let's go over. Hot takes for the NFL next season.
Hot takes for the NFL.
Let me start. Basically, every single Packers player, fan, and stadium. The stadium. Because if we don't win the Super Bowl next year, our future's done for. Because Aaron Rodgers, when he retires, I don't want to talk about it.
Have your moment after.
Yeah. I'm gonna have my moment of pain and misery after. But basically, every Packers player and the general manager, which once again,
Brian Gustis. Oh.
Once again, Brian Gustis, buddy. I'm gonna ask you just Packer backs. Can you please go, please? I'm asking you nicely. I'm asking you to please. Don't come back to that franchise. Don't come back to the Packers franchise. I'm asking you nicely. I'll give you $14 if you do not go back to the Packers.
14?
I don't care.
You don't need to give him $500,000.
No, I don't have $500,000.
I know you don't.
I don't care that I don't have $500,000. Bro, I want Brian Gustis gone. I'm gonna fly out to Lambeau Field, kick the door down, and I'm gonna have a screaming match with Brian Gustis.
Oh, we have another caller. All right. No, same person.
Right?
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Speaker. Are you still there?
Yeah, we're still here.
Hey, since you switched to the NFL, I just wanted to give you guys my input. I'm calling from Detroit. And I just wanted to see how you guys feel about my Detroit Lions. Okay, the moves that we made in the offseason, we went heavy on offensive linemen, and we didn't really sign any receivers out of the draft. So I'm wondering, what do you see for my Detroit Lions, who will beat the Green Bay Packers 2 times this season?
No.
Think about my Lions. And also, Also, my surprise for this NFL season will come out of the NFC North, and it will be Justin Fields. Justin Fields will be starting for the Chicago Bears by Game 4. And I'll hang up and I'll let you guys respond to that. Thank you.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, so I agree with that. Just I feel like keep in mind.
Don't you agree with the Lions being the Packers?
No. I wasn't even talking. You didn't even let me finish.
I don't care.
You didn't let me finish.
I don't care.
I was not talking about that.
Psychologically, there must be
psychologically keep it down. Number one. Number two. I was talking about Justin Fields and the Bears.
That
Justin
he's starting
Fields
week 4. He's starting week 4.
Week 4 or week 4 he's starting. I feel like Justin Fields is going to prove himself to be a starter between week 4 and week 6. And after that, I think the Bears are going to make the barely squeak in the playoffs. Barely.
We all know they're getting wild card exited by any team.
That's exactly why I said barely squeak in the playoffs.
Barely.
I don't expect the Bears to do anything better than they did last year. Number one. Number two, I'm not going to talk about the Packers. I'm just talking about the Lions. The Lions, I have faith in Dan Campbell to improve the Lions
getting at
this
least
year.
6 to 7 wins.
They're
6 to 9
going to
wins.
be like the Bears. They're going to barely edge into the playoffs.
What's it say about barely edge into the playoffs?
I said they're going to barely edge into the playoffs.
No.
The Bears are going to be the Bears are going to be better than the Lions.
That's
factual.
factual.
Point that out right now.
Well, and second off, how dare you say something so disrespectful, saying that the Lions are going to beat the Packers twice? You know that's not happening. The Packers have a better defense, quarterback, running back, receivers. You don't say something so blasphemous. You don't say that. You don't say that. You just don't say that. The last time you've only had 3 Lambeau wins since 1991. You don't say something so disrespectful. That you don't do that. You're not beating the Packers.
Watch the mic.
All right, you're not beating the Packers. We consistently beat you. I don't know. You've got at least 5 games off of us in like the last 10 years. You're still not winning anything on us. We own the Lions. No. Like, scrap the Lions name. Change it to the Detroit Packers. Because we're going to take half your name.
Oh, my God.
We're going to take half your name.
Okay.
We're taking half your name.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, back to what I was talking about. The Lions, I feel like the Lions are going to at least they're going to be like Dallas last year and go like 7-10.
All right.
7-10. They're going to go 7-10 last year, but they're not going to make the playoffs.
We know this. This is factual. This has always been factual.
They're still going to have a losing season. But it's going to be better than they were last year, which was 5-11.
Yes.
Yeah, 5-11. And I feel like Matthew. I'm so happy.
Stafford's on the Rams now.
I know. I was about to say I'm happy for Matthew Stafford that he got out of Detroit after those 10 miserable years that he had in Detroit, which they never had any type of success besides that year.
Those 3 playoff appearances.
Yeah, besides 2017 when they went 9-7, but got popped in the first round by the Seahawks. And before they fired that coach. Which fun fact, y'all. The head coach for the Lions when they went 9-7, but still lost in the wild card round was actually an African American coach. That's just a fun fact. All right. So,
the next hot seat, like burning, scorching seat belongs to Daniel Jones and Sam Darnold, in my opinion. Because Darnold.
No. The hot seat, those two also, but. I feel like, in my opinion, there's a lot of pressure on Matthew Stafford.
No, there's not.
I'm saying for Detroit fans, for like just NFL fans, not NFL fans, period, but just like Matthew Stafford fans.
No, what do you mean Matthew Stafford fans? The dude's a top 10 QB if he's put in the right situation. If he's put in the right situation.
Matthew Stafford is put in the right situation. He has weapons around him.
Exactly. Cooper Kupp, Robert Woods, tight end Tyler Higbee. Those are solid weapons.
And they have one of the best defensive ends in the league in Aaron Donald.
No, he's a tackle, I'm pretty sure. I'm just going to consider him like an edge rusher and a tackle. All right. Now, in my opinion, Sam Darnold and Daniel Jones are on the hot seat for two same reasons. They have weapons now. They have weapons, a solid defense, and 2 solid good coaches. We're going to start off with Daniel Jones because I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong.
Saquon Barkley is coming back next year.
No, he's coming back.
Yeah,
I get that. But I'm pretty sure he's had, correct me if I'm wrong, he's only won 8 games in his first 2 years. And I'm pretty sure He's had like a turnover machine. I'm pretty sure 22 fumbles. Correct me if I'm wrong.
And like over 16 interceptions.
Yeah, over 16 interceptions for sure. I'm pretty sure he's like
y'all can join us on this conversation if y'all want to.
22 fumbles, 26 interceptions. I'm pretty sure. I'm going off of my memory. Like you have Kenny Galladay. Let's see. Two very underrated receivers, Darius Slayton and Sterling Shepard.
Oh yeah.
Which Shepard, I'm pretty sure, might not last longer.
No, they'll probably have him at slot. They'll probably have him as a slot.
Yeah,
receiver.
and then you have a top 10 running back in Saquon Barkley.
Yeah, he's coming.
And
back.
like an up and coming defense. Mm-hmm. You have that defense is led by Leonard Williams. That's his name. And James Bradbury. You have that defense. That's a borderline playoff team.
Yeah,
that is a playoff team.
Yeah.
Not like a Super Bowl team, of course, because they're getting wild card exited once again. Mm-hmm. Like literally, you have that. You should be able to make a playoff. And plus, like an underrated coach, soon to be top 10 coach in Joe Judge. You have that, and you're in like you have like multiple guys to throw to. That is something you can not make lack of opportunity of. You need to take the fullest opportunity of that system, and in that situation, you have to take completely opportunity of that. Now, in my opinion, Sam Darnold has like I think better weapons than Daniel Jones.
Sam Darnold is in a better situation than Daniel Jones.
Because you have Christian McCaffrey, a top 3 running back. You have Robbie Anderson, DJ Moore, 2 underrated, borderline top 20 receivers in the National Football League. And of course, you have like on the defensive side, you have Jeremy Chin and Brian Burns, that's his name.
You talking about the Giants right now?
No, the Panthers.
Oh yeah.
You have those 2. Those are really solid defensive players. Not to mention Derek Brown. He's also a solid defensive tackle.
The Panthers, and not to mention they just drafted DB from South Carolina, J.C. Horn.
Oh yeah, J.C. Horn.
He was probably.
He's not the best. That belongs to Patrick Surtain. He's the best DB in this draft.
No, I was talking about the draft. I was saying he was one of the best DBs in college last year.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong, y'all. But I think he led the NCAA. I think he led the NCAA in interceptions last year. It was something like that I saw. But I think the Panthers are going to be the best team in their conference. They're the best team in their one of the best teams in their conference next year.
Right.
But they're not going to make the playoffs though.
Yeah. Keep that same energy. That is a good take right there. Now, in my opinion, for the Panthers, I think they're gonna go no better than 12 wins, but I think they're gonna get like.
I don't think they're gonna hit 12 wins.
They're not hitting 12 wins because
they're gonna get at least 9 or 10.
They're in the same division as the GOAT himself. That's obvious. You're not getting more than you're not sweeping or not getting a game on the Buccaneers.
Oh yeah, they're not beating the Buccaneers. Let's claim that right now. Okay, so
hold on. Let me finish.
Yeah,
Let me finish. The Packers. That is the next team, because you see, Aaron Rodgers looks like he hasn't announced his retirement. Like thank God, thank you. He has not announced his retirement, because if he did that, I'll probably just go in the corner and cry. Because without Aaron Rodgers, we have no future. We have no future. In my opinion, the Packers generally are on the hot seat, and the Packers need to prove that their stupid, downright terrible decision of taking a corner in the first round of the draft paid off. Actually, no, that was not really stupid, because we had to replace that liability known as Kevin King. Because Kevin King, I'm gonna speak to you right now, Kevin King. You suck. You don't get burned by Scotty Miller.
Scotty Miller is one of the fastest receivers in the league.
I don't care that he's one of the fastest receivers in the league. You should not give up that touchdown at the end of the first half of the NFC Championship game last year. That basically
so would you be mad if would you be mad if he were to give up that touchdown to Tyreek Hill?
No, Tyreek Hill's the fastest receiver in the league.
Scotty Miller is one of the fastest receivers in the league too.
Well, if you put him in coverage with no safety in the back. No safety in the backfield. Straight one-on-one.
Straight one-on-one. Linebacker.
Kevin King is hands down the worst one-on-one cornerback in the entire league. Because you...
No, that's Eric Okuda. That's
Jeff
Okuda. That's what it was.
I don't care. It's not Jeff Okuda. It's Kevin King. I don't care that he might be a bust, but I have never seen such a liability and a bum. A straight scrub when it comes to one-on-one.
And you're
matchups.
You're only saying he's a bum because he got burned by Kevin King.
You say he got burned by Kevin King, bro.
Not. You know what I meant.
Scotty Miller.
You know what I meant.
I don't care. Like last year, in
That's only
2019,
one play, though. You can't look at just that one play.
Bro.
You have to look at his stats over the entire 4 years that he's been in the league. He only got burnt by one receiver,
Well, hold on.
Scotty Miller. Scotty Miller is one of the fastest receivers in the league
But
behind
Dillon,
Tyreek
Kevin King's not gonna have a good year this year. Because you want to know why? The receivers he's facing, Tyreek Hill, DeAndre Hopkins,
Yeah.
Cooper Kupp is
Yeah.
really underrated.
Yeah.
DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, and let's see, Odell if he's healthy, Jarvis Landry. You got all those guys, and you put them on him. It's straight easy one bang touchdowns.
Yeah.
Like, bro. And Allen Robinson, who's severely underrated. You have all those in coverage or like one-on-one against Kevin King. Like, you put him and Kevin King is the cornerback, you're getting a touchdown. No.
No
I don't care.
I know.
Not to
I
mention
was
Terry
agreeing with
McLaurin, who's a top 10 receiver and is better than DK Metcalf.
Who?
Terry McLaurin is better than DK Metcalf.
Okay.
He is better than DK Metcalf. If you have those receivers, like, against Kevin King, they're getting one-play touchdowns. You can put them on, like, an out route, like an in route, post, drag. Whatever route you want to put your receiver in against Kevin King, that's an automatic one-play touchdown.
Yeah.
Like out routes. Like, straight, like, boom, boom, to the sideline. You're going to cook Kevin King for at least 10 yards. Or, like, a straight Hail Mary downfield. Like how I throw, like, when it comes to throwing into trees. Yeah, I don't care. I'm gonna mention that.
All right, so now since we're done with that topic, we don't really have that much time left, but we're gonna quickly cover this. How much pressure is it on LeBron's legacy to make it out the West this year?
Well, absolutely, a lot of pressure. You want to keep that first round record, and plus, you have a Suns team who has Devin Booker,
CP3,
yeah, DeAndre Ayton.
Oh yeah, Andre. Oh my God,
DeAndre Ayton
is bullying Andre Drummond.
All right,
DeAndre Ayton is
I will
bullying
agree
Andre
on
Drummond.
He will turn
God.
Andre Drummond into Greg Oden.
Oh my God.
He will turn him into Greg Oden.
Oh my.
He is not locking up DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's one of the best young centers in the entire league. Ayton will just have to do post up, and just straight dunk on him. Besides that, they have no good centers. Who's gonna lock up DeAndre Ayton? Kuzma. He's not gonna lock him up.
Oh yeah, no.
Kuzma
is not locking him up.
Mr. No Drip is not locking up DeAndre Ayton.
Kuzma is not locking him up.
I'm so serious, bro. If DeAndre Ayton,
Phoenix Suns starters are CP3, Devin Booker, Mchale Bridges, Jay Crowder, and DeAndre
bro,
Ayton.
it's like Ayton. This is what Ayton's gonna do to Andre Drummond's soul. Like, gonna snatch his soul right out his body.
DeAndre Ayton, if he can stay off the PEDs, which that's why I think he got suspended 21 games last year for.
Stay off the weed. Bro,
okay, back to what I was saying. Mchale Bridges. Mchale Bridges is gonna match up with LeBron.
No, LeBron or AD.
Yeah,
LeBron
or AD. Devin Booker. I believe it's definitely tons of pressure on LeBron to come out the West this year. Number one, for his legacy, he's still undefeated in the first round, and if he wants to go back to back in the championship.
And plus that the West is getting tougher and tougher as LeBron is aging. So in a few years, we might not see him in the playoffs. The team he might be on might become the next Detroit Pistons. Okay, I'm sorry. I did not.
They're not going. No, they're not going to become the Pistons.
I'm sorry, but if that happens, the Lakers
and I think LeBron. Yeah, we gotta finish this. But LeBron is on the final. I think he's on the final year of his. No, he signed 2 more years.
And plus, this is probably the best supporting cast he's had since his Miami Heat days, because you have like a extremely underrated point guard in Dennis Schroeder. You have a top 2 power forward in Anthony Davis, and like a not washed but like still useful center, and Andre Drummond,
a slowly leaving his prime Andre Drummond,
and like you have of course go Alex Caruso. I'm just playing. You have the bald-headed beauty in Alex Caruso on your bench, and you have Kyle Kuzma.
Caruso's not doing nothing, no Devin Booker. I'm letting you know right now.
That's obvious.
Devin Booker is locking him up. I can't say what I want to say right now.
Just put the bald head in Devin Booker's face. That shiny head is gonna distract Devin Booker.
Okay, so we kind of went over a little bit, but we kind of went over a little bit.
Go Celtics! Even though gonna get
yeah.
popped in the
And
first round.
let us know who y'all think is gonna win the Bucks Heat game that's playing right now, and I believe Lakers play tomorrow, and other games that play today. Let us know who y'all think is gonna win on our Instagram. Follow us on Instagram at All Eyes on Sports. No spaces, no capitals, none of that. All Eyes on Sports on Instagram, and yeah, we'll see y'all next Saturday. We'll see y'all next Saturday for episode 3 of All Eyes on Sports. It's been real, y'all. We don't got our sunglasses. Oh,
Dang it! We don't have
sunglasses.
sunglasses. You know what?
Dang.
I didn't have to do it. There we go. There we go.
Okay.
Wait, the green thing is still on.
Yeah, I know.
Is it? Pretty sure it is.
Yeah, it's still on.
Do we leave now?
No. We can keep talking, I think. Yeah, we could.
All right. If we can keep talking,
Yeah,
championship is obviously Boston Celtics.
No, the Celtics are not. The Celtics are gonna make it to the conference finals.
No. Actually, no. They're playing the Nets. Of course. They're not making it out the first round.
Let's just establish that right now. They would make it out the first round if either KD or Harden are injured.
It's either the Nets, Bucks, and Sixers making it out the East and out the West. It's either the Jazz, Clippers. I said Clippers, Dillon. They're going to make it to the conference finals this year. Bro, come on.
I have faith in Tyronn Lue.
Bro,
I don't have faith in the Clippers.
Bro,
I have faith in Tyronn Lue, not the Clippers. Tyronn Lue.
This year it will be the stop of the Clippers slander. This year will be yes it will. Yes it will.
I just love that you have so much faith in the Clippers.
Yes, I have faith in the Clippers. I don't care that I'm a Celtics fan. I have faith in the Clippers.
The Clippers were what, the 5th seed in the West this year?
No,
the third.
If you don't have the Clippers making it to at least the conference finals or semis, let's do this. Let's throw some hands. And like in all seriousness, no, the Clippers are getting the first 2 rounds in like 6 games. 6 games max. Yeah, 6 games max.
The Clippers, I still think the Clippers are gonna make it out the first round, but they're not making it to the conference finals.
All right, now I think we have time for one quick thing. MVP discussion.
MVP discussion. I feel like
if the award actually meant what it meant, that goes to Nikola Jokic. If that goes to Nikola Jokic, he's averaging 26 and 10. He's one of the best big man shooters in the league, and he's one of the best passers in the league. If you have him, I'm telling you, he will single-handedly carry the Denver Nuggets if they actually make it out the first round this year.
But you gotta keep in mind that Jokic is not a LeBron.
I don't care. He's averaging a double-double.
I know that. So is Embiid. Curry averaging 32, 5 and 5.
But he ain't in the playoffs.
I know.
I know
that, but he's in the MVP finals though.
Dude,
he's the second oldest player in NBA history to average over 30 points a game.
Kareem,
5 boards and 5
David
assists.
Bing, and I forgot Dave Bing, and I forgot one other person, like who won MVP did not make the playoffs. It's like if you don't make the playoffs, Steph does not deserve to win MVP. Actually, I think he's second in my opinion. Well, if he had more help and he actually won the game, easily Steph would have won MVP if the Warriors would have made the playoffs though. So like take Steph out the picture. You have Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid, top 2 centers. You can flip either way on who's the best center in the league.
Jokic is winning it. If you put it that way, Jokic is winning it.
Yeah, like say they did not get that second round steal in 2014. I'm pretty sure if they don't get that second round steal, the Nuggets are basically the Clippers, like the early 70s Clippers, in like early 70s to 90s Clippers.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
Basically. Now Celtics. Well, next award, Rookie of the Year award. That's Anthony Edwards.
But you got to keep in mind, LaMelo Ball, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, is the youngest player to get a triple-double in NBA history and the youngest rookie. No, not the youngest rookie, but he still averaged 20 a game. Anthony Edwards averaged 16 a game, I think, this year.
Well, if you put it that way, LaMelo wins easily.
Yeah.
If you put it that way,
LaMelo wins. But you got to put it
easily.
in who was more impactful.
More impactful?
LaMelo.
Definitely LaMelo.
LaMelo was the most impactful. LaMelo Ball is the most impactful rookie that the NBA has seen, but since LeBron.
Since LeBron, most definitely.
Yeah.
Because
I think LaMelo's really
like the Timberwolves, they were straight trash this year. The Timberwolves were straight trash. LaMelo not single-handedly, but was a part of that Hornets team who almost made the playoffs this year. Like, say if Anthony Edwards was on that team, they would have still probably had a chance to make the playoffs, though.
Yeah.
In my opinion, LaMelo wins the Rookie of the Year. Now, Sixth Man of the Year, Jordan Clarkson. Jordan Clarkson was Sixth Man of the Year easily. Because it's either him, Joe Ingles, and someone else I forgot. Yeah, someone else I forgot. Because Jordan Clarkson and Joe Ingles are like key pieces on that Jazz team. If they don't have either of them, the Jazz are not the first seed. At best, a 6th seed.
Yeah.
Because Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert could not carry the Jazz by themselves. Even because you also have a great coach in Quinn Snyder, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Quinn Snyder. Like, all that together, you got the best team in the West. They're going to the conference finals.
Yeah, definitely.